Hey, pals, welcome to Frame and Fiber. I am Paige Miller, your host. Thanks for joining me. Today's video is all about picture framing. I am going to show you the process of picking out or going through the design process at the design counter with my customer, who in this video is my friend Tommy. I hope you enjoy it, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. I am with Tommi. She is coming from California, Northern California. Tommi, will you tell everyone a little bit about yourself and about the piece of art that we're framing?
My name is Tommi. I live, like Paige said, in Northern California. I'm a yarn dyer for Moonstone Dye Works and a podcaster, Squirrel Play Productions. And I am a knitter, and I have a daughter whose name is Lucy. And I bought this watercolor for her because I wanted to hang it in her room. It's from an artist online who goes by Natel Draws Stuff. And her artwork is really amazing. I love it. And I fell in love with this piece. She put it up on Instagram, and before she sold it as a product, she just painted it and put it up on Instagram. And I said I really loved it, and that if she ever decided to release it as something to sell, that I'd be interested. And so when she did eventually put a post on Instagram saying that she was going to sell products with that image, she tagged me in the comments, and I thought that was really cool. And so I got to get it, and I love the size of it. It's this little tiny square, and
Yeah,
it's some kind of alligator crocodile type of creature. It's not one of those. It's something else, but I don't know what it's called.
it's one of
And
those.
yeah, it's an animal,
It's
and
prehistoric.
yeah, it's a mom, and it's got a whole bunch of little babies, and it's super cute. And it's just been sitting in Lucy's room in this little plastic package on her shelf because I never framed it. So, yeah.
We're gonna fix that today.
Okay.
So I've been looking at this cute little watercolor, and I'm glad that you said who the artist is and how to follow her. If you'll remind me of that later so I can link that below, because I definitely want to check her out.
Yeah.
Yay. All right, so this is going in Lucy's room.
Yes.
And is there anything let's start off this way. Is there anything that you had thought of when you first saw this, as far as where you want to put it, how you want to display it, and like anything about it that you're like, ooh, if I were going to frame it, I'd want it to look this way?
Not really. Honestly, when I think of framing things, uh, I think about uh, like black or brown kind of plasticky wood frames, because I get frames from thrift stores mostly, and so
Yeah.
that's a lot of them have come from. And so a lot of the things that I already have framed in her room are like, and I'm in her room right now, that's why I'm looking around. Like I've got one that's in an ancient frame from the 80s that's just like plastic wood grain. And then two other little square paintings in like these really weird ornate gold and velvet red
Oh, that's
frame
fun.
that came from somewhere, I don't know. So really when I think of framing things, I think of really plain.
Okay. Well,
But
plain, but then you said you had the ornate one. So is it like plain or funky? Like,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I think my aesthetic is two extremes, really plain or really funky, and I think that's a good way to put
I think that's a lot of people.
it. Yeah.
I really do. Like, the plain is clean and simple, and the art is going to shine. But for me, like when we pick out something, like I love picking out some crazy frames when it's appropriate for the artwork. I just did a poster for a customer, and it was this coral colored banjo, and
Mm-hmm.
the frets were all this, like, I don't know, light pine looking color. And then the banjo itself, I said, was coral. I had a frame that's coral with these like weird horizontal lines that just completely mimicked it. It's the weirdest frame, and I would never pick that for anything but that poster. So sometimes the weird, eclectic, fun works.
And I think I like a mix of that in my house. If you like look through my house at all my artwork, there is a mix of the weird and the
Yeah,
plain and normal.
right. I think if we have a little bit of weird in our personality, we should definitely have a little bit of weird in our home.
I agree.
Now that I've called you weird.
Unless I decide.
So I want to show you a couple of, I want to start with the matting options.
Okay.
I've got two different ideas for the matting. So
Okay.
I'll show you the first one. Let's see this one. Okay. So one thing about the lighting, I've tried to get this as best as I can. I'm still working on how to show this better. So I hope you can see it. Like looking at the watercolor, does it look like what you remembered?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure that the lighting's okay. I mean, we all know that from screen to screen, I'm not in natural lighting at all right now. So it will be a little different. That said, the lighting, even if it changes the artwork a little bit, it will also change the colors of the matting. So they will work together no matter what light they're in. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yeah, it does.
And once we get this finalized down to what you like, I can definitely send a very nice picture in natural light so you can really see the colors to just make sure you like it.
Cool.
So that's how I'm doing this until I can turn into some professional lighting wizard.
Yeah, those people are cool.
Yeah, they are. It's not me. Okay, so just for the sake of this, I'm going to be covering a bunch of the picture, but when it's framed, you'll see the signature, and you're only going to lose about 1/16 of an inch. But
Okay.
just for, okay, so that's just a little blue undermat.
Mm-hmm.
You can also tell that the color changes a little bit when I cover it. I just thought if you wanted to do a color, kind of just sticking with the background blue and letting the crocodiles, alligators kind of pop off. So pulling out the background to let the foreground shine more.
Okay, I like
so
that.
That's if you want to do color.
Okay.
Which I know you were talking about in the email, kind of like it more simple.
Mm-hmm.
So I also have this matting, which is one single mat. And the bevel is a black bevel rather than a white bevel.
Okay.
And that'll just, I think, pick up all of the black thin strokes in the watercolor nicely. So, and then the final is that exact same matting, just without the black core.
Do you want to know my favorite of the three?
I do.
The middle one.
The one with the black?
Yeah.
Do you want to know my favorite one?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. That's my favorite by far. I really like the idea of having the thin black line that kind of goes with the fact that it has pen.
Yeah.
And
it's a thin little black line rather than another matte, which is lovely, but it's more, I just think this is lovely.
Yeah, I like that too.
I'm gonna move this. So now that I can off to the side here so I can fit some frames in here with it. Okay, so onto the frames. I pulled out 4 frames. 2 of them are black. Black is very hard to show on video, so I will do the best I can by moving it around. So this is the most simple frame. It's sometimes easier for me to show you with my lighting rather than down there. But this is a walnut frame, so you can see, I hope you can see the grain of the wood coming through. So instead of it being a painted black frame, it's a stained black frame.
Ooh.
Also,
cool.
This is one of my most favorite frames to cut because walnut smells so yummy when you cut it.
I bet it does.
So, simple black frame. It looks a lot darker on the screen in there. It looks like a flat black frame. So that's why I want you to see it here. So you can really see that it's warmer and that there's grain.
Okay.
And again, I can send you photographs so you can really see it. Okay, so that's that one. And then the other black one is a lot thinner than that one. This one's about, got my ruler right here. This one's about 1 inch wide.
Mm-hmm.
This one is, I'm gonna say 1/2 inch. So it's 1/2 inch wide. And you can see the texture.
Yeah.
It's just like, have you ever seen like hammered metal?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what it looks like. And the reason why I picked this one, so you're not gonna be able to see it in here. The reason why I picked that one is because it really picks up the alligator.
Mm.
You can kind of see it there. I do want to send you a picture of this one.
Okay.
Can you see that?
I see it, yeah.
Okay, cool. It's hard because I can see it on my screen.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you can. All right. 2 more. Ready?
Yes.
So this one is,
Ooh.
where am I going? This way. This one is a creamy, has a little bit of an orangey feel to it, but it is a bit on the glossy side. It almost looks like ceramic, like a glaze on pottery.
Uh-huh.
And I want to show you that on screen, it looks really yellow.
Uh-huh. It's cool.
Isn't it cool? So it's closer to this color.
Okay.
Then it's not as bright yellow as that. So yeah, that's a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then the other one I picked. This is called burl, a golden burl. This is a veneer, so this is just a smidge of the burl wood that they put on top, because if we did a whole frame out of burl, it would be ridiculously expensive.
Burl's really a big thing up here.
Oh, really?
It's crazy expensive, yeah.
Have you ever hiked and seen where it grows naturally?
Yeah, it's
crazy
incredible
to me.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of those roadside places up here where it's like giant bear statues made out of burl and like giant lumberjack statues made out of burl. Yeah, we like burl here.
So that is a burl, and it has black, the edge is black, and then that edge is black. So I think the texture and the color of this one looks great. Okay. So that's that one.
Okay.
So
I have 3 favorites.
3. Oh, that's good. I was going to say, if you don't like any of those, I can go grab something else.
Okay, so I like the first one, the black one. I really like the idea, I like things that are wide. I
Okay.
really like chunky things. So I think that's why I pretty much like all the wide ones.
Okay.
I really love the black. I really like that it's wood, that it's stained wood.
Yes.
That's really attractive to me. I really like having pretty much natural wood things in my house.
Yeah.
But the other 2, the colors are super cool.
Aren't they good?
I don't know. What's your favorite? Like, give me your arguments.
Okay, this is where it's hard, because I don't want to lead the witness, like this part, you know.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep talking then.
Yeah.
So I feel like my gut wants to go with the black. Well, with the first one, just because I always just want to go with the darkest thing I can, and wood is like a huge factor for me.
Right.
But the other 2 just look really cool.
So these are my 2 favorite.
Okay. Uh-huh.
I don't know where to put it. There, I'll put it right there. So it's the one, this is the black one that you love. And I love this one just because, kind of the same reason that I love this one. I like the simplicity, but I like that like the other 2 are textured, and I love that. This has texture, but it's flat and flush. It's the wood that has the texture, not the actual piece. Hi, squirrel.
Squirrel's here.
Oh my gosh. That cat. Oh, that cat.
He's really happy that Lucy isn't home right now. Her favorite.
Because she gets the love. This is one of my most favorite frames of all time. So it's a hard, like, this is also the easy choice, as in you can't go wrong with black for this guy.
To me, when I picture like my basic idea of what a framed picture looks like any picture, it's in that.
Right. And like I said, it's the safe choice. So it means, 20 years from now, when Lucy's like, yeah, I'm not really into that alligator, Ma, you're like, okay, cool. I can put it anywhere I want. Doesn't matter what room, it'll look fine. So this one I like because I feel like it's still a safe choice. It's the difference of just putting a frame around the outside and making the frame become part of the artwork. And I feel like this becomes part of the artwork.
Because it like matches, right? Like those colors are really
like the way she painted, like in right in there, the way she painted the scales on that little guy, it's like, wow, that looks like a piece of burl.
Yeah. Okay, let me see the black one on it again. I mean, I think that's it.
It's really lovely. I wish it would translate on video because it looks so flat and black, but the walnut, the warmth comes through. It's not just flat black, it's this warm, luscious black. So
I think that's going to give me what I like about the other one too then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like that one best, I think.
That was pretty easy.
Yeah. I'm pretty easy.
Look at that. All right, so what I will do is take a photograph, send that off to you on email.
Okay.
With that photograph, I will have the breakdown of the pricing so you can see how much it costs, so you can either approve, yay or nay it.
Okay.
And then it'll probably take me about 3 weeks to get this out into the mail to you.
Cool.
Yay!
Good. Wait, let me see the other one again.
That just cracked me up.
No, the first one, the walnut. I want the walnut. It's the walnut all the way.
You want me to send you a picture of both? And then you can show it to Colin?
Can't check this out anymore. It's too painful. It's the walnut.
All right, then.
Calling it.
All right.
Yay!
I like your choice. All right. Well, so thank you so much for joining me. And everybody watching, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
So I'm picture framing today. I'm doing my friend Tommy's alligators. Well, they're not alligators. Of course, I forget what they're called, even though I looked it up. There they are. All right, so let's get to it. So how did you like my video? It was pretty good, right? Tommy's the best. I hope if you guys have any questions about the design process, please ask down below. If it's, if you need help with finding a picture framer in your area, someone who you can trust, let me know. If you would like to contact me about framing something for you, let me know. But this is the final product. So you can see a little bit of glare there, but when I hold it straight for you, you see no glare. And that's because this is museum glass. With something original, this is original art that Tommi bought for her daughter Lucy. So for something like this, I definitely want to use museum glass to protect it and to also show it off. It shows it off so well. Like I said, it has to be straight for you. But anyway, it's pretty cool. It's all done, ready for Tommi to hang. There's the wire, there's the hook. Yeah, so again, ask me any questions about picture framing that you might have. I would love to answer them. If you don't think framing is something that you can afford and you want, just a consultation on how to go about doing it, let me know. I would love to help. So I think that's it. Yes. So until next time, be well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.